Welcome, welcome, and welcome back. Hey, today what we're going to review is another quick, easy, simple review of the Fit Gym and some of the accessories I use with that gym. All right, today it's going to be the barbell pull down bar, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. It's used for all different types of things. I'm going to get straight into it with the one I purchased with as an accessory when I bought the actual Fit Gym. This thing works great. It's perfect distance for where you attach the rubber bands at the bottom. It's perfectly lined up, straight up and down. Better than this one. This one's a little bit longer, slightly, but a little bit. So the rubber bands go out a little bit. That could be good, or it can be bad, depending on what your opinion is on that. By being out further, it's stretching out the rubber band. So I'm now being able to get more use of the rubber band strength to help build muscle. Now there's going to be times where it's going to be too tight and I can't use one, which I could use on that just in those small inches, which allows me to actually get heavier. So that's where these two are a little bit different. But the advantage of this one versus that one, straight into it, it's perfectly over the two endpoints of this. I'm going to say that's probably the only advantage over this other one. This is the only advantage I can think of. It is solid. These don't turn on the end here, so it's stuck in there. And I'm going to get into the advantages of the other one. The advantages of this one is going to be that the fact that this spins. What I was just talking about, that one not doing. This one does do it. So this is a big help when you're doing angles and trying to isolate muscles. If it could be your chest from pushing or pulling down from your back, you name it, curling, etc. This thing is moving with it. All right, so you can isolate this muscle. The other one, you may have to use your wrist. Nothing wrong when you don't want to isolate muscles to use something like that, because it's going to use more muscles in your body, and that's great. And I do plenty of workouts with that bar for that fact, that I know it's not going to be isolating my muscles, and it's going to make me use more muscles, stabilizing muscles, etc. So that's another advantage of that. However, this one lets you isolate. And this one is a three-piecer. It has cushions on here, so it's easier on the hands. And by breaking it down, I'll show you real quick. I like this one for actually doing my curls. You can do it with that one, but it just seems more tight and clean when I am using this let me break it down, get this noise out your way. But it seems a lot cleaner when I'm doing curls and feel like I'm really getting that muscles activated. When I'm using this one, it just allows it to be in here tighter. So when I'm connected in, it just feels a little more natural right in there, right where my hands are going to be. So for me and my body size, I like this one for the curls. But you can do them on either one of them. You just got an extra length out. No big deal either way. So this is the advantage over the disadvantages and advantages of the two which I have purchased. I would recommend either one of them. Either one is great. If you want to buy something all in one purchase, then go ahead and get that. If you're ready with it when you're buying it, they're going to arrive quicker. Is going to be through Amazon. So if you want to buy one of these and save a little bit of money with that, but the advantage, though, with that being said, is that if you purchase this, it does comes with rubber bands and a couple hand things. At least it did when I bought it. You have to look up and see what it comes with now. But it came with some rubber bands. And the rubber bands that came with that one, actually are not bad. One compared to ones bought on Amazon. I would not purchase rubber bands on Amazon unless you were really, really on a budget. So, but the ones that came with that, they were great, and it's a good starting point. The rubber bands that come with that, you actually wouldn't have to buy the other brand they recommend if you did start with that, because those rubber bands you can use and gain quite a bit of muscle before you even at least get your body used to working again, prior to getting heavier rubber bands. So anyways, that's my review. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. And that's right, we still got that mental health note we got to do. What is it today? I don't know. Let's wait and see. So mental health note of the day is going to be only you can say no. And what do I mean by that is that you need to say no at times to many things in life. It could be from eating snacks all week long. No. No more alcohol. That was going to lose a lot of fat. Or sodas, a lot of fat off your body. So you got to say no even in your job. When something is not going to be going right, it's going to go wrong. Even when you're going to get conflict back from people, sometimes you have to say no and just explain your reasoning why you can't do it. And then they're a little bit more understanding, but sometimes you do have to say no. Even when you're going somewhere with a friend or even family or your child, you got to tell them no, especially your children. Don't try to be their best friend all the time. Tell them no at times because it's just not in their best interest. Well, it was great seeing you again. I love having you around. I'll see you on the next one.